Yeah, so one of the person that basically defended her was a Twitch ambassador.
Oh, no. Yeah. Go on.
So
I think I've seen this one. It was. I hate
so
it.
so Twitch ambassadors are basically they're supposed to be ambassadors, right? They're basically the people who are responsible for being role models on the platform, right? They're the one that like and also so at the same time representing the communities that they are ambassadoring for,
Yep,
right?
yep, yep, yep.
So there's that. Now here's the thing. This one person, one Twitch ambassador, her name is LizzinLaVida, at least
I
on
don't
the
even.
Twit LizzinLaVida, which is her Twitter handle. I don't actually know her
Yeah.
real name, but like she
Yeah.
basically defended ferociously, like she basically defended Steph's like claims with
Argument.
voice chat
Argument of.
arguments, yeah,
Mhm.
voice chats and everything. And of course, she also got hit by the backlash, right?
But that's because she mentioned that she was the ambassador, right?
No, she didn't mention that she was an ambassador. She just mentioned it like voice chats are like if you like voice chat is unfair and blah 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 this and that. And
Right.
then the most famous example of like her not being a good person is essentially during a Twitch, sorry, not a Twitch, but a Twitter reply to that statement of being like Twitch like voice chat is unfair. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So someone mentioned on Twitter basically saying, but what about dyslexic people? You know?
Oh no, 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 no. I think I know this one. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Go on. Yeah.
So the Twitter reply mentioned was like, what about dyslexic people? What about them? Like they can't read very well. So
Oh
if you don't
yeah,
have
yeah,
voice,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So if you don't have voice chat, they're going to have like a very big hurdle to go around. So they
Yeah.
can't read it, so they have to communicate because their brains just work differently. They don't work
Yeah.
as well as other
I mean,
people.
it's true. It's true. If you're dyslexic, typing would be much way harder
Yeah,
than.
typing will be a freaking nightmare, and
Yeah.
reading is also going to be a freaking nightmare. So
Yeah. So true.
communication overall is going to be a freaking.
Yeah.
And
True. True. True.
as a Twitch ambassador, as someone supposed to be a role model, you know what she replied?
Go on.
She said something along the lines of like, "Get your dyslexic ass out of my Twitter, like out of my thread or something like that."
Oh, she said that.
Yeah, she said that.
Oh, I thought somebody. Was it a different person? Somebody said. I remember somebody. I remember there was another Twitter, or maybe it's the same one, but I forgot. But it's like she said. They replied. She said something blah blah blah, and then she said like you fucking illiterate or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. Like I have to find.
It's that one, I think, right? Where she said you fucking
Yeah.
illiterate, and it was like, what the hell, like, dude.
It's
Oh,
so yeah, but that was like the big thing that she basically replied on something where it's like, get your dyslexic ass out of my Twitter thread or something like that. Like out of me saying like voice chat is unfair.
yeah. That's so
Yeah,
stupid.
and the thing is that and the thing is that okay, so for defense on Steph's point at least, she wasn't the one that's saying this. Like Steph did not you know go out and hunt down people who were against her, right? She mostly like she banned them, which is well on the nose when it comes to like accepting criticism. But
Yep.
at the very least, she didn't say things like "get your dyslexic ass out of my Twitter thread" or
That's
something
what
like
I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, like, she's just like a little hopeless kid, you know?
that.
Like, she has no ammos. All her threats are like just ways to protect herself.
Yeah, exactly. And so like it doesn't look good basically, right? On
Yep,
on
yep,
that Twitch ambassador. So
yep.
and then like I'm not sure whether it's after
Hmm?
or after that tweet in specific. Yeah, sorry. Take your dyslexic ass the fuck out of my mentions. There you go. That's it. That's what she meant. That's what she
Oh,
said. And
I did not know that one.
yeah,
I think that one was new.
yeah.
Damn.
And then she got like I think she got fired from being an ambassador after this.
I mean,
Oh yeah, here
I
it is. This
mean,
is the one that you mentioned. I think nobody wants to take away your voice chat. You fucking illiterate fuck.
yeah, which is like, stop. It's just like so weird, cause like, oh my god, because they were saying like, this is all we need.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what the
Uh,
reason for her to get fired was. I'm not sure whether it's that illiterate fuck tweet or is it the dyslexic ass tweet or the fact that she lied about her standings in like a professional game or something like that.
this is the one. Okay, so that's the thing. I thought you were talking about I thought you were talking about that person, the one the issue with like lying about her. So basically, it was, if I'm not wrong, is it the one where like somebody like her ex teammate confronted her about the fact that she lied?
Yes, 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 yes. So she mentioned in her Twitter like account, I think, or like her or a Twitter post, basically saying like, "Here's Twitter ambassador and also second place in like an Apex tournament, blah blah
Yeah.
blah," telling
Yeah.
you a PSA essentially or something like that. Like
Yeah. Oh, this is the
only
one.
only for someone to mention out the fact that like she's not second place in terms of like standing. Like she didn't win second place. She won
I
like
know.
eighth or seventh place or something like that.
Yeah, basically she she won a place that didn't receive a trophy
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the thing is that so she mentioned second place now. So like people were curious, how did she get the second place bid from? So
because there
apparently,
was no her name.
yeah, because there was like, how did she get second place? So the she mentioned the fact that like the second place bit of her statement was that she contributed second in terms of damage in her group.
Yeah, that's not the award though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like in her group that lost like fourth place or something. Like she's the
Like
fourth. She's in like a fourth group, and she dealt like, and not her specifically, her team dealt like the second amount of second most amount of damage.
yeah.
Yeah, and like so it's either one of those three reasons that she got fired, and now her Twitter handle is LizzinLaVida Twitch fucking ambassador.
But I thought she got cancelled as a ambassador.
Yeah, like she got fired from ambassador. That's why I meant. That's why her name is that now. It's like Twitch fucking ambassador.
To be honest, like she was the one that made me most crazy. Because with the whole staff thing, like yeah, it was annoying with the whole supremacist thing, whatever. But like I said, because of the whole rationale that I think like okay, maybe she's just a lost kid or whatever. I feel like it cushioned my kind of like not anger, but like, well, not criticism, because I feel like shit is also stupid. But it's like
Mhm.
I still get it I still feel sympathetic towards Steph. But I forgot where I saw it, maybe on YouTube. Somebody mentioned about that tweet, the fact that she lied. It made me so mad. I think it's not the fact that she was lying that made it was the fact that like she's using she lied about her position so that she could have the upper hand of being the voice that is right.
Yeah, and even then she's
And
not wrong. Yeah.
that's what I'm mad about. That yeah, like I no, like I hate it when like you trying to prove your point, but you trying to prove it in a way where it entirely just undermines your whole purpose of proving that point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because like she's trying to prove something, right? And she's trying to say people like she's trying to tell people, okay, you need to listen to my voice of reason because this is how it is, you know. This is how I believe in it, which you should really believe in it too. Something like that. Like it was an
Yeah, yeah,
pushing
exactly. Right.
agenda,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
agenda pushing. Like she
Jenna.
pushes this agenda, but she's trying to say that like okay, she's backing it up with the fact that she's a Twitch ambassador and she also won something. So like
Yeah.
this is her entitlement to be able to push this agenda. But it turns out that it's fake. Do you
She's
know how
neither
like
now, that's for sure.
yeah, like do you know how shitty that is? Like I feel like that's I mean obviously Steph is also like some of the things she says is stupid. But like this one is like it takes some sort of manipulative kind of like mindset to actually sort this kind of shit out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like at least with Steph, I feel like it came off from a more like ignorant, more of a shelter or like bubbled up world that she didn't understand how she was wrong. This one is like she thinks that she's right, but she tried to lie about her position or about her pedestal to to make a point that she's right, which made me so mad, more mad than ever, because it felt as if like, oh god, it's like. And then when her friend confronted it about when her friend confronted her about it, she was like so
She
mad that her
fought back,
friend, yeah, like she was mad that her friend exposed her about it. Like, dude, what did you expect? Like your friend to be like, ah, yes, 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 we won, like, no, take it in. Like you fucking lost. You don't
and
have
oh,
to.
and here's the like icing on the cake on that as well. So she obviously got quite a bit of backlash for saying like get your dyslexic ass out of my mentions or
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Wait, back to that. Sorry. Just
Yeah.
back to that. She's so that. God, I cannot even fathom. Like I'm the one that's getting carried away and anger and it.
Uh-huh.
So the this the person who lied about the about the second place thingy, the person
Uh-huh.
who said you illiterate fuck, and the
Like
second
call
and
her
the other
just
one.
Liz. I think just call her Liz.
This is all her. This is all one person.
Yeah, this is all one person.
My God, I thought it was another person. That's why I was like, when I thought you were
Oh
saying
wait,
the
are you
same thing, I was
talking
like,
about sorry, are you talking about Steph? No, right? This is not Steph.
no, 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 Liz.
Liz, yeah, Liz. This is all
Yeah.
like the illiterate fuck, the dyslexic thing, that's all her. The one that's like talking about the second place thing, that's also her.
See, I genuinely thought it was someone else. Like there were two separate or three separate people like in this. Oh my God. Yeah, this is what me. Oh, okay, this is what's making me hate her even more.
I think it's definitely her from what I remember.
Like both, all of them are her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, go on. I just wow.
So yeah, so she got quite a bit of backlash from the dyslexic thing. So this is her reply regarding to the backlash. Originally, before she was fired.
What was the
I'm like a little sorry I was mean to that dyslexic person, but only because you idiots have latched onto that as some sort of gotcha. Dyslexia doesn't have fuck all to do with voice chat, and you disingenuous shit. Even
wait,
more.
sorry, you broke up. Can you repeat the whole sentence again so that
Okay,
I
sorry.
can find I can get this
Okay.
recorded and like we can tear it all apart.
This is her reply. I'm like a little sorry I was mean to that dyslexic person, but only because you idiots have latched onto that as some sort of gotcha. Dyslexia doesn't have fuck all to do with voice chat, and you all know it. You disingenuous pieces of shit. Even more than that, none of you even cared this much about voice chat either. One random opinion isn't worth 800 plus replies and death threats in my DMs. This has always been about shutting us up and stopping us from drawing attention to the way we are treated in this community. That's her reply.
You see, this is but this is the same though. Like it goes like you said, it goes both way for her though. Her being shut up by the society or whatever has nothing to do with
Voice
voice
chat.
chat.
And the thing is that later on, only after she was fired, so only after she was fired that she had to basically
Say
uh,
sorry.
like apologize, saying, actually, I don't think she even apologized. Yeah, she didn't apologize. She basically said, took several steps back, let myself calm down, and realized that if anyone else was acting how I am, I'd be disgusted. I can't undo how I treated people with dyslexia and dyslexics, but I can do and I can and do sincerely apologize. Also, so okay, so she did apologize in the last bit. And she also like donated $50 to the International Dyslexia Association as an. So yeah, that's her. That's LizzinLaVida, Twitch fucking ambassador.
God. No, like you know that thing where she said, "I can't believe you latched like you use this to latch onto the voice chat agenda or something." But she
Uh,
freaking used her
yeah,
fake ass winning competition title to
to
make a
do just
point as
that.
well.
To do as that. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Like I said, okay. So you said like you pity them. I kind of understand where you're coming from. I kind of see like it's a
Uh,
little like they seem almost like a little blind. You know,
like
like they see
uh,
as everyone like they see everyone around them as nothing more of an enemy. You know, if they're not with them, you are against.
I know. I can, yeah, it's definitely there though. No, but the thing that okay, to be honest, the thing that disgusts me, to that disgusts me with Liz, what with
Yeah,
Liz was that, like, the fact that like she knew what she was doing. That was the thing that I'm pissed about. Like, she knew that at some point, I know that she knew that if she mentioned that she was an ambassador and that she won, her point would get across much more effectively.
yeah, right,
You
exactly.
know?
And the fact that, like, I think she's pretty, so based on the comments, right, like, the reply to her teammate,
Yeah.
it seems like she definitely knew that she didn't win second place, right?
Exactly my point. And I think she said something along the lines of like, why can't you just
Why
like,
can't you be happy for me, or like something like that, or something?
yeah, why can't you just like let it go or something? And I'm like, how can you be letting it go? Like, it's, you know what's scary to me? I feel like, I don't know if this is over dramatized, over dramatized. I can't even say the word.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm over dramatizing this or not,
Hmm.
but that was like a Hitler move.
Like, as in, like, arrogant the unjustified means.
No, 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 no.
Uh-huh.
Like the way that, if I'm not wrong, if I correct me if I'm wrong, if you know this more than me, but from what I understood was that the way that Hitler tried to gain the massive followings that he had before he kind of like obliterated the Jews
Hmm.
was how he like kind of manipulated their minds into thinking that like he's this great leader, right? Or like he's this charming personality that everybody seems to
I
love or
guess
something like that.
that's true, at least to some degree. Majority, like, that only is true with people in his party, at least, like, in the, like, in the fascist party, right? But for the
Right.
majority of the people, I think they were just forced onto it, simply since he has too much power, from the looks of it, I think, in my opinion.
Exactly. The thing is, it's the whole concept of too much power. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why, like, I remember, I think I was watching like a movie with Yes the other day. No, not I think I know. We were watching Jojo Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a not mockumentary, but also a
It's a yeah,
documentary.
it's a comedy thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, about Hitler, right? Yeah. But I remember watching it and I thought to myself, like, the reason why the Germans thought that Hitler or the Germans were better than everyone else and they were winning was because Hitler made them think that Hitler can make Germans or
Like,
Germany
yeah, like,
overcome everyone.
overcome every problem and stuff like that.
And
That's
the moment that Germany started losing, Hitler killed himself. And then people started to lose like their sense of identity because all this time they looked upon Hitler as like their compass, you know.
mm,
And to me, what's scary, what makes me pissed at Liz was that, like, the way that she knew that bringing about her stature, you know, her position was going to somehow effectively make people maybe consider how, like, oh, maybe she's making a point because she's an ambassador, or like,
uh,
you know, it made me feel so disgusted because it's like the agenda is so warped in such a fucking bleh way that like I cannot even fathom. At least with Steph, she's doing this like blatantly without any sort of like tactics, I feel, yeah.
mm-hmm.
But with Liz, it was like, holy shit, I didn't even know that she was the same person who did like the dyslexic comment.
I think,
But holy
yeah,
shit,
I think that's the person with their.
crazy see. I mean, this podcast is pretty long, but god damn.